Okay, so I'm going to do a quick reading. Just reading the signs here. And something came to me, clicked, noticed the progressions and the transits. So I decided I would do a reading real quick. And the first card that popped out for this reading, which is what I'm basing it off of, is the Ancestor. Let's see if we can. There. This is the Woodward Tarot, number 5, Ancestor. So this is the Hierophant. This represents what you don't see, what you don't realize. Hierophant represents Taurus, generally speaking. Not just the established processes ritualized through religious forms and beliefs in the deities and the gods and traditions, but in the lived experience, in the spirit itself, in the dormancy of the spirit before it's actually expressed. So it's the gestation. It's in the blood. It's in the ancestors. It's in the process of becoming. So this is the first card out. And on the bottom, here was the Green Man, which is the Emperor energy. There we go. So, let us continue. Right now, my progressed Mercury is conjunct the MC. These two are standing out to me, so we're going to go with these two. Underlying energy for the Queen of Bows, the hare, is the Knight of Vessels, the eel. Moon, Eight of Arrows, Eight of King. Realization of the feelings. All right, so the fire is, fire and earth are similar. You know, they're fed by water, air. Under this Knight of Bows, Fox, 3 of Bows, 2 of Bows. Wow, okay. It's 25, tension, spirit. The angst, but also the understanding of the process, having been through the angst many times. All right, so here is the Queen of Bows here. Let's see. It's an awesome card. And here is the Knight of Bows. Jesus, Lord Jesus, help my left hand. All right, so the Knight of Bows, Fox, Queen of Bows, Hare. What's passionate exchange? or intention, action. Seemingly part of a natural flow, a resonance in spirit deep beneath the show of modern times, of your experiences, your programming. It's an urge energy. All right, let's keep going here. All right, here's one. Oh, this thing's flipping out. It's like a fish, and it's Cancer. It's the Archer, number 7. When the spirit knows, it goes, it releases. All right, so this is an interesting card. I like it. This is, she's hunting something. Maybe a salmon. I don't know. In any case, Cancer works realization through the Archer, through Sagittarius, following these flows, you know, ready to release. And because the working of the transformation for Cancer is in Sag, it's in Taurian ways that this comes about, generally speaking. And it's through these feelings, these sensations, and learning what they are to you, through breaking the bond of relation of the form of your past with the Capricornian dynamic with Cancer, and reaching into the Aquarius, putting the fire here into the shot of Aquarius, breaking through old paradigms. So that's the energy I'm getting out of this card. So it's a finding a balance within the self so that the flows become easier to follow. At the bottom is 7 of Arrows here. All right. We'll go for 6 cards here in honor of the harmony with Venus and that new phase conjunction with Neptune's North Node. So if you have any planets or anything around 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 degrees of Pisces, then that energy works the healing of love, of value, of heart. In these times, you can really feel that. And that is what informs the spirit of Virgo, because Leo is the 12th house to Virgo, becoming the awareness, the spirit becoming aware through form, the action, the deed, the application, the mutation, the mutability. All right, so let's see. All right. Got a couple. I got 3. I'm going to take them, all 3. All right, so the first card is Knight of Stones, the horse. And so this is the Knight of Pentacles equivalent. Looks like the horse is galloping around. It's at home in the wild of the spirit, because that's where it's at home within. There's forms, the established terrain, the natural environment, the shadows and light. Next one is Five of Bows, Empowerment, a very awesome card indeed. So this is tension of passion. All right, so when you don't have an expression for the tension within yourself, it can cause restlessness. It can cause the mind to lose focus in meandering around to get to what it's trying to accomplish because there's some tension within it that it's trying to release. And the last card here is Four of Stones, Protection, Four of Pentacles. There you go. So this little deer, this fawn, is protected by established forms. That's why I was getting to this. I was seeing these shadows and dark here on this card. So Knight of Pentacles, it's very, it gets there in its time, but it will get there. It is dependable, but it is immovable. It is in its process. And its process can be many different different ways. There can be many causes for the process, many contributors, many things which help aid in the process. With this one, it looks like the complacency of form. Like when you get too comfortable, you get locked into ritualization of unconscious tensions. And those tensions, they bind you into the circuit of burning because you are unable or unwilling to move into the open fields beyond the darkness and the light of what you know, beyond the limitations, the foundations, and the traditions and the expectations of others and what you know. Don't let the ego bind you to the shadow of yesterday while the sun sets in the direction of open fields. So knowing what to release the arrow on here. The horse, wild horses, I don't have any experience. I've ridden horses, but I would imagine, like any animal, you establish trust with it. So you establish trust with your unconscious, with the tension within yourself. How you establish trust is to establish routine, to get the tension into form so that it is not dictating your energy. Once you have the routine, the establishment, you can start to unbind the ritualization of other routines, habits, by creating new ones, which are either in alignment or connected to the new routine. Then you can weigh up the pros and cons, the darks and the lights, the shadows and the lights of this holding on to stasis, holding on to your foundation, you can assess what is that, what part of that is your identity and what is the truth of your fire. How do you burn the impurities of what you feel comfort and protection and safety is with what it could be through following your natural pull? Knowing that it's always leading you to transformation, as Aquarius is the natural transformation of Capricorn. And in that process, there's a lot of ebbing and flowing, isolation and joining. It's interesting dynamic. All right, so I guess that's the message. So if it resonated with you, that's cool. If it didn't, that's cool too. It's just words. So thanks for watching, listening, and being.